What is the jump manual?
Jump manual.
The jump manual.
About the jump manual.
About the jump manual.
On the jump manual.
About the jump manual and how great it is.
The Jacob Hiller jump manual.
The jump manual.
And my jump manual.
The jump manual.
The jump manual.
The jumping program called the jump manual.
Jump manual, the program.
The jump manual.
Jump manual.
Talking with Jacob Hiller, performance enhancement coach, certified personal trainer, about the jump manual, increasing your vertical jump.
Okay guys, I want to talk about why people fail to increase their vertical explosion and why you don't have to. I want to lay down exactly how you can start increasing your vertical in the next 2 weeks or quicker. The first thing is, why do people not succeed? First is a lack of knowledge of correct principles. Second is a lack of knowledge of correct practices and techniques. So basically that's the difference between what you do versus how you do it. And there's a big difference. I'm going to go into that a little bit later. Third of all is a lack of discipline or ability to apply proper principles and techniques consistently over a period of time. And the last one is simply lack of proper nutrition. Now I'm going to go into why here in just a little bit. Now, why are these problems so prominent? Now here's a big problem: is some of the most popular programs out there are written by marketing gurus and ghostwriters and not real trainers. So unfortunately, most training sites are what are called affiliate sites, and what they're doing is listing sites that are going to give them the greatest commissions and touting those programs as the most effective, when really it's based on a commission and not based on effectiveness. Be wary of that. I've had a lot of people approach me wanting to do affiliate programs. A lot of people approach me wanting me to write them a book, and when I tell them I won't do it for a certain price, they just go out there and have some ghostwriter who knows very little about jumping write a training manual, and it's a huge disservice to the community. So another reason is that correct explosion training really is counterintuitive, meaning you're going to train wrong and it's going to feel like you're training right. Most coaches and trainers simply are not experts out there. You know, I've listened to coaches train me the wrong way for many years, and it wasn't until I ran into the correct principles that I knew that they just weren't properly trained for that. Now, one of the other things is discipline is not, and it never was, and it never will be easy to come by. So even if you have the right information, a lot of that hard work is going to be up to you. And there's also just a lack of true experts to answer the questions that you need to have answered. Now, what's the effect of this on the athlete? Well, basically, you're going to waste a lot of time. You're going to waste a lot of money and enthusiasm on programs that don't work. And we all have limited time, money and enthusiasm. Each ineffective program is going to zap your energy, it's going to zap your money and your time, and you're going to get skeptical. A lot of people are just going to give up, and it's unfortunate. Now, the solution is to find the right information and put it to work. And I want to talk to you about why I'm qualified to provide that. Now, I've been effectively training athletes to take their vertical jump to a new level for about 8 years now. And I've been there. I've tried Air Alert, the strength shoes, the plyos, the ankle weights, the stair running, the college programs, and all those. And I've got minimal results. Yes, I've gotten results, but not the type of results that I wanted to get. I probably gained anywhere from 4 to 9 inches off of those programs. Now, when I worked with the correct principles, I was able to get my 3-step, 2-foot vertical to 44 inches. Now, that's not world record breaking, but for me it was incredible. At 6'4", I was touching my head to the rim, and the thing is I've trained a lot of people to mimic those results. I'm not special, and I'm not a natural jumper. It's because I was doing the right things, and I'm going to help you understand what you need to be doing as well. And this has worked for hundreds of people. Now, you need proof, and I don't blame you for that. I want to go into exactly what you need. You need proof and you need a plan, but what is real proof? I have hundreds of testimonials, and I have some of them on my page here. Can you believe my testimonials? If I post videos of me dunking or my clients dunking, is that going to prove to you that my program actually accomplished that? How do you know that I'm not a natural jumper? How do you know that these people are really trained by my program? Can you even believe my promises? I have a guarantee on my website. I don't expect you to believe that. What do I expect from you? Well, here's the thing, is this is going to take some real mental energy. You know, it's your responsibility to understand proper training when you hear it, and no one can do that for you. And as long as you entrust that responsibility into someone else's hands, it's simply not going to happen. And really, uncertainty is going to be caused by your lack of knowledge. So once you understand these principles, you're going to be freed as far as you're going to have the correct knowledge, and the power is going to be in your hands. So failing to do this is really going to result in potential failure again. So this is going to take commitment. So here's the golden rule. Do the training principles make sense? If it makes sense, then you need to take a step forward. If it doesn't make sense, then you need to find something that does. Never make a decision based on hype, based on testimonials or things that you've seen. Now here's my guarantee, is that I'll double your money back if this doesn't work. And really that's just a financial safety net, but if you do the things that are in this training manual, you will not be unsatisfied. And I have not had one person request that money. So here's what the jump manual is really all about. Now, the first thing you've got to understand is strength plus quickness equals explosion. Strength plus quickness equals explosion. So when strength and quickness are applied during the same muscle contraction, explosion is the result. So you've got to maximize your muscle strength, and you've got to maximize your muscle quickness and neurological response to create that explosion. Now, endurance versus explosion. Most of you are training like this. Training your explosion is counterintuitive. You go out there and you train for an hour, working very hard, you're sweating, you're training hard, and you feel the burn, you think you're training correctly. Most of you are not. You have to train in what's called the improvement zone. So basically, improvement zone means this. If you can jump, if your maximum vertical jump is 32 inches, and most of your training is done jumping at a 12-inch intensity, what are you really training yourself to do? You're training yourself to jump 12 inches over a long period of time. You're training your jumping endurance. Anytime you pace yourself, anytime you try and incorporate less intensity to accommodate more repetition, you are training your jumping endurance and not your explosion. And that's going to be really hard for you guys to change your paradigm on that, but never pace yourself. Always emulate explosion and always push to the max. If you push it to the max, you're going to climb a little bit each workout, and that's going to be noticeable over a period of time. You've got to work smarter and harder. And so this is all about quality versus the quantity. I've known tons of people who have trained very, very hard with minimal results. And let me give you another example. If you were a sprinter training for the 100-meter dash, and your coach said you got to run 2 miles every day and it's going to train you for that 100-meter dash. After that workout, you're going to be tired, you're going to be sweaty. And what are you going to be? You're going to be training your endurance. No sprinter is going to train by running the mile or the 2 mile to run the 100-meter dash. You're training the wrong type of muscle fiber. And so as long as you continue training your endurance, you're not going to be training the right type of fast twitch muscle fiber. It's going to give you a false sense of progression. Now you also need to have a multifaceted approach. That's how you get results very quickly. Let me give you an example. If you're a race car driver and you want to create a race car that goes faster, you could give it a more powerful engine. That's obviously going to make it go faster. But how much more effective is it going to be if you put a more powerful engine? Make the gears right so it's more torquey. Put better wheels on so it grips better onto the road. And then if you put better cooling on the engine, and then you put better aerodynamics on the car. If you do all these things to your vehicle, put better gasoline in it, all that type of thing, you're attacking that problem from so many different facets, and each one is going to add a little bit of effectiveness. So most programs out there target one facet. Some of them do that well, some of them don't. Now there's 9 variables to your vertical jump training. Each is going to contribute to upward explosion and or momentum. An effective program that wants to get results very quickly is going to target each facet. So training multiple facets is going to create greater and faster results. For instance, flexibility. Training your flexibility correctly is going to give you more leverage on jumping power. Your form, your fuel, your stability and balance. Learning how to tweak how you jump is going to help you tweak every aspect of your vertical explosion. Now nutrition is huge. It is huge. Guys, people die because they have incorrect nutrition. People get cancer and other diseases from incorrect nutrition. Why is it so far-fetched to believe that extreme muscle power is created by correct nutrition? So why don't we realize this difference that it makes and actually take action on it? Nutrition is a discipline. It's hard to get right, but once you get it correct, you're going to maximize your workout. Your muscles are going to get broke down each workout, and if they don't have the proper nutrition to build them back up and strengthen them and prevent injury and have correct maximal muscle gains, guys, you're missing out on a whole lot. Now, I'm going to tell you this over and over again. A lot of people are, but most of you aren't going to capitalize on it. In the jump manual, I lay out the ultimate muscle gaining diet, and I try and make it so it's not something you can't do. A lot of these diets are impossible to fit into your day. Simply taking whey protein after each workout is going to make a huge difference, and there's a whole lot of other things you can do to make sure your muscles are building at their maximum potential. So guys, you also need the correct practices and techniques. Once you understand what your new mode of training must be, you also have to train the right muscles and train them the right way. So basically, correct principles coupled with the right techniques is going to equal your success. You're going to need a mentor. You're going to have questions, and you're going to have legitimate exceptions to this training program, to any training program, because there's no one size fits all. There's no cookie cutter program out there. I provide 100% support via email. You're also going to have access to a forum where other people are already getting the results you want, and you can talk to them about their training and what's worked for them. Guys, I'm inviting you to take it to the next step. If this makes sense to you, if you understand how these principles are going to help you jump higher, and how training every facet and training in the correct mode and the correct types of exercises, get the jump manual. It's safe. I've had it reviewed by chiropractors and by other doctors to show that it's not going to cause injury later on. I do recommend a weight room, but I provide alternatives if that's not available. I'm going to provide complete support. If you have younger kids or you're older yourself, I guarantee I've trained someone in your situation. I guarantee it. So the download's going to happen instantly right after you purchase. You need to stop training incorrectly and begin improving your vertical. I guarantee my training. That's 10 inches in 12 weeks. Is it really possible? For 95% of you, it's going to be possible. For the very few of you who already have 40-inch verticals, 10 inches in 12 weeks is going to be a stretch, because you're almost at your physical capacity to explode. But I guarantee my program is going to help you reach your absolute physical capacity. And if you think this is a hoax, guys, if you think that this program is just some kind of scam, I want you to call me. My phone number is on the contact me part of this website. Call me and let's talk about your goals. If this is a fit, let's get there. And if it's not, let's move on and find what's going to be a fit for you. This jump manual does not cure cancer. It's not going to do all the work for you. It's going to give you everything you need to meet your vertical jump explosion goals and your quickness goals. But it's going to require a whole lot of effort and dedication on your part. So, guys, I'm just inviting you to take the next step.